This presentation gives you an overview of the functionality in the 360 eDocuments app for iPad. With this app, your documents are distributed to a SharePoint site, and the end users get online access through our 360 eDocuments app, downloaded from the App Store. In this demo, we will use real estate as an example, but note, the process will be just the same for other user scenarios. eDocuments is basically an app for publication of files. The actual source of the files isn't as important. It's all about creating a document structure and uploading files to SharePoint libraries. Some of the highlights of this app are touch-based navigation, sharp and clear documents in original format, the iPad's elegant format and low weight, easy navigation between the folders and topics, search functionality including search and notes, reduced paper and copying costs, eco-friendly through less use of paper, and in addition, all the same benefits as with paperless meeting solutions. Easy navigation, search functionality, saving on labor, paper, copy, and stamp costs, and of course it's environmentally friendly. In this demo, we will give you an example of how to create a new directory on the SharePoint site, how to publish files on the SharePoint site, and how to navigate and use the functionality in the iPad app. This demo does not cover the installation of the 360 eDocuments software on the SharePoint site or downloading the app from the App Store, including an easy and short configuration. Please see separate information in our how-to document for prerequisites and guides. Let's take a look at the demo. We will now take a look at how a real estate agent uses eDocuments. Real estate agents are mobile workers and often out of office. 360 eDocuments is used for organizing items like prospect, technical drawings, or other related information about the property the agent is working with. This example shows how flexible eDocuments actually is. To get the most out of eDocuments, the document structure you create is the key. In this case, the real estate agent is visiting several different clients in a week. The agent needs a published structure he can reuse every day and week to save time and not have to publish new structures in SharePoint repeatedly. So it has to be general enough, but at the same time intuitive and logical. This is an aspect our consultants can assist you with. The structure in our example will look like this on the iPad when we're done. Now let's go step by step. Step 1. Prepare a new catalog on the SharePoint site. First, select Site Settings. Go to the group Site Collection Administration and choose Create New Catalog. In the next dialog, write the name of the catalog in the title field. In this example, Real Estate. And then repeat the name in the URL name field. Select OK. You've now created a new catalog site on the 360 eDocuments SharePoint site. Now we need to create a directory that will store the prospects and other information relevant for the real estate agent. So step 2 is to create document structures in eDocuments. On the SharePoint site, select the real estate catalog you just created, now shown in the main line on the site. Select Site Settings. And in the group Site Administration, select Directory Management. In the dialog, you can edit existing directories, or in our case, create a new directory. Select Create New Directory. Type in Prospects as the title. And click Next. The next view is where you create folders and subtopics. A folder can contain several topics, and a topic can include several files. Select the tab Folder. In Add New Folder, type in the titles of the folders you're creating. In this case, we'll make one folder per weekday. Name the folders Prospects Monday, Prospects Tuesday, etc. Note that you have options for editing the folders list after you created them. Now we need to create subtopics per folder. It is at the topic level the actual files and documents are published. Select Topics. The drop-down menu Select Folder lists all your folders. Select the folder you're making topics for, in our case, Prospects Monday. Type the name of each topic. In our example, we're creating 3 topics called Prospect, Related Information, and Technical Drawings. Repeat this for all folders created. Finally, we will publish the structure. Note that you can save your structure as a template. Now, select Publish. Refresh the site and you will see your structure in the group Site Content. Navigate the structure to make sure it's published correctly. After the document structure is published, step 3 is uploading files you want available on your iPad. There are several standard ways of uploading files to a SharePoint library. We will demonstrate how to open the library in Explorer and the regular Add Document option. First, the regular Add Document option. Step 4. Add the files you want published. To add the files, you simply follow these steps. On the SharePoint site, select the catalog you just created. In the group Site Content, you now see the published directory. Navigate the tree view and find the topic where your file should be published. Expand the topic and you should see 2 subfolders: Documents and Notes. Select Documents. Select Add Document. In the dialog, browse for your file. Click OK. You now get a new dialog. Type in a suitable title for your file. If you leave title blank, the original file name will be used. Click Save to upload the file. You will now see that the file you saved is placed in the document library under your topic. The file is now available in your eDocuments app. We just saw the Add Documents option. Now the Explorer mode. SharePoint has a function that lets users open document libraries in Explorer mode. It enables you to drag and drop files directly to a SharePoint library. Step 5. On the SharePoint site, in Library Tools, select Library. In the toolbar, select Open with Explorer. Now the library opens in a regular Explorer view. You can simply drag and drop files into this folder, and the files are automatically uploaded to your SharePoint library. The folder view can also be used for deleting and renaming files in SharePoint. Refresh to see added files. eDocuments streams files directly from SharePoint libraries, and therefore the files are also directly available on your iPad. Now in Explorer mode, you can also create shortcuts on your local machine. You want to create a folder structure on your local machine reflecting the structures in SharePoint. Start by creating a folder named Real Estate. Then create one subfolder per folder in SharePoint. In our case, Prospects Monday, Prospects Tuesday, etc. On the SharePoint site, you can see that you're located at the Prospects Monday folder and the document library for prospects. In Library Tools, select Library. In the toolbar, select Open with Explorer. Now the library opens in a regular Explorer view. On your local machine, open the folder Prospects Monday. Now create a shortcut to the SharePoint folder by dragging the folder icon into the Prospects Monday folder. Give your shortcut the same name as the topic in SharePoint, in this case, Prospects. Repeat this for every topic in Prospects Monday. Now you're able to open the eDocuments SharePoint library from your local machine and drag and drop files without opening the SharePoint site. Repeat these steps for all your folders and topics. This is a one-time job, making everyday publication easy and fast. Now you can just locate the folders on your machine and publish content simply by dragging files into an Explorer folder. Let's publish some files from our local folders. You've finished creating all the shortcuts you need. So let's look at your Prospects Monday folder. Now you can just drag some files you'd like to view on the iPad, some files for each of the 3 topics. Now let's see how it all looks on the iPad. So first of all, activate the 360 eDocuments app by touching the 360 eDocuments icon. The first screen you are presented with is an overview over all published catalogs. You navigate between the catalogs by touch or by the circle in the middle of the screen. Here is an overview of all published directories in the real estate catalog. The directories can also be presented as a list. Now let's activate the directory Prospects by touching the name. You will now see the structure you created in SharePoint. To see files connected to a topic, just click the plus symbol. All the documents for this topic are now shown, and the next step will be to touch one of the documents to read it. Now you can read the document. You scroll up and down just by touching the screen and zoom in and out with 2 fingers by pulling the document. You read the document online from the SharePoint site. If you want to have a copy of some of the documents available offline, this is also possible. Just touch the icon in the upper right corner and select one of the programs in the list. The content of the list depends on which program you have downloaded to the iPad. This illustration summarizes the presentation and demo you've now seen. There are 2 steps for the admin user: create and publish document structures on the SharePoint site, and upload files to document libraries. And for the end users, just enjoy the app. For questions or comments on this demo, contact Program Management at softwareinnovation.com.